Okay. I'm gonna try to just accept the fact that technology does whatever the fuck it wants to do, okay? It's one of the reasons why I don't trust it. Because eventually it will have a mind of its own. And it'll be a lot better than your mind. Because your mind should have thought this one through, okay? My camcorder's doing all kinds of weird things. I apparently have no control over it. So, whatever. As long as we keep recording, I guess that's all that matters, right? I delete most of my stuff because I just do the same stuff over and over again. It's so redundant that there's no point in me saving it. I've saved some stuff though that I think is like exceptional piano punk, but it really doesn't matter. Because if I keep doing it, I'm just going to get better anyway. So maybe I should just delete all of it. But anyway, I was trying to tell you about this friend of mine who did an exceptionally good comedy set last night because crazy people are really, really funny. And his father is currently in a psych ward because of his delusions, and yet he's still able to fool psychiatrists and police and the SWAT team. Isn't that funny? I think it's fucking funny. I told him that based off his delusions, he sounds like a paranoid schizophrenic, but he's still very self-aware, which means he's nowhere near as crazy as people think he is if he's able to manipulate all of those authority figures. That's fucking hilarious. And that's what they're missing. You know, all these people that are entertained by stories involving supposedly delusional people. He's so delusional, and yet he's able to fuck with this whole slew of authority figures that could seriously fuck him up, but they can't because he's outsmarted them. They're so scared of me too, like all these other comics in the scene. They're so scared. So you have half the comics that are really lame and just get up there and talk about their dick that are really, really scared of me. And then the other half that respect me and I can tell that they want to have sex with me. I get it. If I were another person, I'd want to have sex with me too. But, you know, it's not going to happen. All I do is disassociate. I'm specifically talking about Joey Goodsong. He's the best comic in the scene. He's from New York. And he's insecure, but he makes it work. He can do self-deprecating stuff in such a way that it's actually funny. Most people cannot. It's just a fallback because they suck at comedy and they don't have any confidence because they shouldn't be up there. I don't care. If you don't have confidence and you don't know who you are, the last thing that you need to do is get on stage and talk into a microphone, okay? Social media has kept everybody perpetually in their 20s. And so, I don't want to discourage anybody creatively though. Like, I would never say that because it's not my place to say that, but that is what I think. That's why it's a strong suggestion that you wait until you're 29 to do stand-up. That's not just because of the severe lack of life experience that you have, but I think that it's mainly because of the fact that you don't know who you are. When you're in your 30s, you have a clearer sense of yourself, I think. You have a stronger personality, rather. But I guess the rules are not the rules anymore because I've seen some people in Gen Z just absolutely kill it because they're not afraid to offend people. They're not afraid to piss people off. They're so sick of that culture. So they take more risks than all the other generations. But, I think that Joey Goodsong is like the only one that's from another generation that's any good. Aside from myself, of course. But if I sound arrogant, it's just because I take more risks. But I'll be honest with you, I really hate what I do. I absolutely hate it. I think it's terrible, and I wish that I did something better. See what time it is. Oh, we're actually early. Weird. I feel like I just shot myself a little bit. I'm never early. That's what I mean. Never, ever motherfucking early. Always motherfucking late. Okay. Yeah. I do need to put shoes on now. So, yeah, like, I performed last night with just my keyboard. Like, I had written some stuff down, but I didn't look at any of it. I just kind of relied on, myself and my keyboard, and, it's like I always hope that I'll just be able to talk the way that I do on here, and I just can't. Like, there's something blocking me up there, and I've been doing this for too long for that still to be a thing. So I know that that's not because I'm nervous. That's because of something else that's hindering me. So I just have to use that hindrance to my advantage. I have to figure out how to work with that. But also, you know, I'm too creative of a person, and I have too many thoughts to you know, rationalize just getting up there and fucking off like that. I mean, it doesn't matter to some of Mike at this LGBT coffee shop, but like, I still want it to be good, and I still want to do something better than that. I mean, I know it's entertaining. It's entertaining for them because they're not used to seeing somebody just not give a shit about like what everybody thinks, and you know, most people are concerned about things like their image and don't really get all that because they've subtracted the image of God, so it doesn't matter. I was thinking about that last night. That people just, they're so lost. They really are. They're so lost. But I just want to be good at what I do, and I want to do it to the best of my ability, and I want it to be like a case that I can make for schizophrenia being a good thing. But I don't think I'm doing a good job with that. Like, not at all. I think I'm just scaring everybody. But then again, those people are boring, so of course they're going to be scared of somebody that's actually different and weird, and not in like a, I'm going to go cut my genitals off kind of way, you know? Like, I think that we can do away with that. That level of weird is not, it's just, you know, delusional. That's the real delusional. But if you're able to fool psychiatrists, you're obviously not that delusional, okay? But anyway, I gotta go.